There it is. That exhaust clamp is a pain in the butt, but there's the turbo. Finally. Hello and what is going on, everybody? It's turbo time. The wicked wheels come in and today is the big day. We're going to be pulling this turbo out, pulling this old wheel out, replacing the O-rings, and putting in a brand new wicked wheel. Hopefully the chip will be here today. Fingers crossed. It shipped like 7 days ago, so it could show up today. I really got my fingers crossed. So what we're going to be looking for here is we're going to be taking these intake manifolds off, unhooking the Y pipe from the turbo itself, pulling the turbo out, and then pulling the front cover off of the turbo, pulling the old wheel out and putting a new wheel in. I've seen a lot of guys that don't pull the turbo all the way out and they use an impact gun, but it specifically says in the instructions from Wicked Wheel, do not do that because it can harm the shaft, and it's not worth it for me. I'll just take the time, I'll pull the turbo out, put the new wheel in, and we'll be good to go. Let's get started. All right, so to start with, we're going to be taking this intake off all the way. There is a small 5/16 socket if you use. You can also use a screwdriver, but to get to the back side of this one, it's going to be much easier with the socket. Go ahead and pull that out, pull this whole piping out. Now, in addition to this, there's going to be a red and green vacuum line that go into there. Just pull this green one right out. As for the red one, it just has like a little seat in there for it to hold into. Just go ahead and lift that right up and pops right out. There's going to be another little bracket right here that we're going to have to disassemble. They look like they may also be 5/16. They are, so go ahead and take your 5/16 socket and pull these off as well. Now that you got this off, it's a good time to check to see how much dirt and oil you're getting in there. I actually got quite a bit, so that tells me that I need to clean this out before I throw it back in. All right, it pulls right off. There you have it. So this is the existing wheel in here. It actually doesn't appear to be in bad shape. A little bit chipped and worn. It's definitely time. But yeah, so close yet so far away. Got a lot more work to get to it. Let's get started. Alright, so from here I'm going to take these intake tubes out. They can be a little bit of a pain. You just got to fish them around. They will come out eventually. Alright, now both those clamps loose. Work the pipe right out of here. Now, if you're a clean freak like me, now is an absolutely fantastic time to go ahead and clean all this stuff up. Obviously, this hasn't seen that in years, and I think that's something I will go ahead and do towards the end of this project. Alright, now that the intake piping is out, there's going to be a glow plug heater relay here that's going to need to come off. It's on the Y pipe. Basically, we're going to be disconnecting everything from the Y pipe just to give us plenty of space and room. Side note, make sure to plug up all your holes. You don't want crap getting in the motor while you're working on it. It can cause a lot of serious damage. Alright, now once you've disconnected all your hoses and clamps, your Y pipe is ready to come out. Just like that. There it is. That exhaust clamp is a pain in the butt, but there's the turbo. Finally. Alright, time for the new wheel. Alright, so real quick, it's been several days. I've been working on this in the mornings before I go to work. I only have a few hours, so that's why it's not done yet. But we're about there. I ended up having to pick up some new clamps, and those took a while to come in from Ford. I'll just go ahead and show you. I decided to replace these clamps because they were in such bad condition, and honestly I think it's just going to be better in the long run. So I went ahead and replaced the clamp that's in the rear that holds the up pipe to the turbo, the clamp that's going from the down pipe to the turbo, and then also the one that's going to come from the Y pipe into the turbo. I have that one right over here. So as you can see, the turbo's back in, the EBPV is back installed.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. Maybe in our world here, there live a happy little mountain.
Quick update. So, got the truck all the way back together, got the turbo in, I was all excited, I was going to test out my new wheel, and the chip came in the mail. And I just wouldn't feel right about not putting it on before this trip I got to go on. But of course, I got off work late, and only got a few hours to get it done. I have to leave in the morning, so we're going to go ahead. I have it mocked up now. I'm going to take it off, finish cleaning the terminals up. I cut a hole out in the back to route my cables through. What we really do. Alright, we got us a handy dandy brass brush here, and we're going to finish cleaning the silicone off. I suggest using a flashlight so you can really see in between and really make sure that you're getting everything. And I suggest the brass brush because it's not enough to eat the tin off. Alright, I'm going to run inside real quick, finish flashing the tunes onto the Hydra chip. I'll come back out, plug it in, put everything back together, and hopefully it'll run and we'll be good to go. Alright, we got everything flashed onto the chip. We got the chip put back in, all the cables routed, computer's sitting nicely. Just got to install it back into the truck and then we'll let it run. I'm not going to show you much of the install. You can find a lot of videos out there, and it's dark and I don't have enough light. So I'll just show you once you get up and running, and I'll probably be getting some more video tomorrow before we wrap this all up. Holy cow, what a freaking wild ride. I've spent all morning going over this thing, cleaning contacts, ensuring that the chip was right, going back and forth with PHP. We had no idea what was going on. They finally tell me that, you know what, your PCM's fried, you're just gonna have to send it in to us. Well, I did my research, I looked over that PCM, I couldn't accept it. I went over the motor one last time, and what I found was one of the injector wiring harness plugs was slightly disconnected. Not enough to even be able to see, but I was touching everything in the motor, and when I pressed down on it, it clicked, and it is running beautifully. Now I can't wait to get it out, do some test runs with the new tunes and the new wheel, and this is pretty exciting stuff. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always doing new things with this truck. You can follow my trials and tribulations and triumphs and all of that. Once again, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.